bukire nyabana mwimuke muraire mutanywe mitwe batupireki ambye sasire izoba lyakire kubyambo kagetera kibiwe cyoroho ndabasimanta abana bekambya bateganya karora mwakenga itaka kukiri mwatura kusera kokuya ibyo bakongora uliyo mutijya wina maiso baitutimurora usayo kubura matukono kwinabo uli banka hatinyo wendi bangenzire bukire nyabana mwimuke muraire mutanywe mitwe batupireki mambye sasire izoba lyakire kubyammo kahetera kibiwe cyoroho bukire nyabana mwimuke muraire mutanywe mitwe batupireki mambye sasire izoba lyakire kubyammo kahetera kibiwe cyoroho abana mutule esaha niyesaho biri bukire kwatwe bikwatwa akatuyu kaimuke ebyabusa ati sikavukanga nibyo abachina tegeka esaha ebahoireho kwesigango nanka aliyo arategeka chukanguwe mkosi atakungule sesire okwate kazi na bidi bukire nyabana mwimuke muraire mutanywe mitwe batupireki mambye sasire izoba lyakire kubyammo kahetera kibiwe cyoroho bukire nyabana mwimuke muraire mutanywe mitwe batupireki mambye sasire izoba lyakire kubyammo kahetera kibiwe cyoroho.
Yes, welcome to Fort TV, my Planet show with the super host Hamilton. We are here in Fort Portal. It's Friday, a beautiful Friday school, good break morning today, 1st of March 2024. Nabatangira nokusemera kwingi muno Fort TV nimbasima okutugonza kuturora kutuliriza kuondera kugendera hamwe naite mbinte tukubaza italibemu labemu traditionally amabaragange kaliyegera John Hamilton Beitu. I'm referred to as super host Hamilton for this show, my planet. My planet for many reasons, as I always tell you, that we have no other place to live to or on other than this planet Earth. The very reason why we need to protect it, defend it, cherish it, because it has all that we need to have life. Without it, no life, no nothing. Yes, nyenchenu nsemeriro muno nyina bagenyi kuruga mitongole bitali bimu. I have a pair of guests here, or a set of guests. I'm going to introduce them. Nyenchenu tugenda amani ugateka hakurora ebyobomezi obomezi oburungi. Healthy life, healthful life, healthy life, whatever English you can want to speak there. Osoko wana obomezi butali burungi. Osoko wana obomezi butali burungi. So we need good health, and even beyond that, kandi okijuke ekime kitufora abomezi abarungi rundi kurungi kuba kulya oteranize okunywa naturally na ebirungi bindi, of course fresh air, you know that one, oxygen, yeah. So environment yitu nesemera kuba etali contaminated, etasiskero royo turkwita ruli rungi ruli pure, clean, filtered, and so nebiturkulya nibyombeka omubiri, nibyombeka ebitekerezo, kuletera amagezi, esagama yawe niruka kurungi mubiri, umutima nigutera kurungi. I'm not preempting the discussion, but I'm really laying a foundation for you to catch up with us, the direction we are moving into. Yeah. So now, let me introduce my guests. We shall be mixing languages. I told you this one is bilingual. It can even be multilingual. Urungereza, Rutoro, Ruganda, Runyakweli, Rukiga. You know, we want everybody on board. And so for that reason, we invite you to join us. You can pick a grain or two in our discussion. Abagenya banyina mu studio nyencheno nyina Dr. William Singe Arali, a focal person, traditional foods and medicine, Toro Kingdom. and also Director, Toro Organic Producers Association, TOPA. To those who traditionally have been moving with us, Dr. Singh is not extremely new, though not many times coming in here, but at least is embracing 40 TV, he loves 40 TV, and that's why he's here this morning. Even when he has a couple of other commitments, he has chosen to come and speak to us. He has not come alone. He is a Nomgenyondi, Dr. Kunobwa Godfrey, a naturopathic doctor. Ajja kutulobezamu of course ebintu bino bikulu muno. Baitu okuragambo natural. Kandi okongera okanaga eriiso lyawe hano amukono gwange gw'owulio. Kandi okongera okala na background ya studio eno. Kandi okongera okala even the gentlemen who are seated here. Okay, imagining what they are going to talk about. Ebyo bintu bitehulirize ebyo nyokugambire mbomezi. Ebyo mbomezi. So is Dr. Kunobwa Godfrey, Dr. Medical Missionary from Medical Missionary Movement, Triple M. Ntakutaruwira wingi ninyija kubasaba mu maisa hokake kubara mukyaho kandi tugende mu discussion bakule presentation ninja kuba ninkaguza ebintu bino kemu mpora nibakoraki. Each one of them will tell us nibakoraki what do they do. Yes, that is key. Otamanyire ekyo kubaza, otamanyire the subject, otamanyire the topic, otamanyire the area of the activity they are doing tosobora kubahondera tosokumanya. They also tell us of course bijja kuba bamaze kutugambira nibo baso nibakoraki hati ninja kubakaguza ebyo barukora nibabikoranka hati manyo sokaguze kaguzo kimu kikahayo nebi byona murundi gumu tagarikire kuanza kuongera kibakaguza. You understand that for us TV operators how we do things nibabikoranka and kigenderwa kikubakozesa ebyo byona. Yes, what do you do? Of course, who you are, I have mentioned, but you'll complete the introduction, what you are doing, where you are doing it from, and why you are doing it. In other words, along the way, you can tell us when you started and where do you intend to go. So we go. Ningenda kubasaba, ninywe mbere nimbazo wire wona. Buli omu halinywe mudakika nkemu warali oramucheho abarukurora kandi abakuliriza 40 TV hano tikatusemerire, you know that. Tugambire ekitongole kyokora muno ndankigambire obundi omanyire koko ntakikere mu nso kutakibaza kurungi obaramara kutara mukyaho no mugenyi wetu Godfrey akukora mukyaho abakuturora utulirize atugambire mu bwijwire ekitenesache titles ekitiwache nze sagala kubyogera ngazi sibyogera bulungi. Kakati ajja kutubulira Java organization oba emirimu gyakola gyagikolera yatandika di wow katutandike naawa otemuno boli akumpa omugisa guno ogundi okuntangira hambeho zino za 40 TV bakuturora inywena n'abatulirize nitorogeza kubara mukya murebe muta ninyo obusinge wire arali kandi ndiba mukitongole kya Toro Organic Producers Association kandi ninyo focal person wa traditional food and traditional medicine omukawa wetu obatoro ote muna rali ni sango muruga Fort Potro hali ofisi yange plot namba ya kana orugudo rwa Muguruse Road no sanga ikyapa kya Topa Organic. Kandi ubu tugenda kumaliza ija kubana namba yesima kwa is a public person now. Abo kuba kusikire turabaza bijja kwa biri bikuru people will need to follow you up a little later. Our other guest, please introduce yourself fully.
Okay. Yes. Yeah, thank you very much, producer. And I am Godfrey Kunobwa Mwanga, a naturopathic doctor. I happen to be the president of the Medical Missionary Movement, Uganda chapter. Medical Missionary Movement is an international organization registered in Georgia, Atlanta, in the US, and it has chapters all over the world. So I happen to lead the Uganda chapter. So, what we basically do, who are the naturopathic doctors? These are the doctors that actually study like the conventional doctors do, but we channel our treatments through natural therapies. We are using natural remedies in the treatments. So that's the only difference between us and the conventional doctors.
Thank you so much, Doctor.
Yeah.
You are based in Kampala?
We are based in Kampala, Kasangati, Gayaza Road. That is where you can find us.
Do you have a clinic over there?
Yeah, we have a clinic, a wellness center.
That's very good.
Yeah.
Back to Dr. Singe Arali. Last time when you were here, there could have been other people who are not with us on Fort TV. They may need to know really what do you do in those two components you mentioned.
Okay.
Topa na component endi mugambe bigufu.
Okay.
Bikeriokora. Then we shall progress from there.
We
are focusing on nutrition and health.
Wewe muna bodi nyo usinge amana manyi ngateira kugaraho ebyokulya byaitu twakwesire indigenous food nugo mulimo gukubanza gukora okanyise ebyokulya ebyo omukora muri kano ebyokulya bino birihimba byaitu byakara then tuine ebyokulya bindi tukatamenye kulya kechweju kintu kiweju kitito nawe kyo ikintu kanyisa ekindi ni emibazi no kuseruza muno kuserura emibazi kyeso kukonyera obumezi bwaitu byokulya kandi kuyogera mutindo tukabitekaniza kurungi ebisokufika no genda omutalo ubundi obwamahanga gandi nawe kibintu gukora no kujanjaba ikya kabiri kwegesa kandi nisangire ngo aboli nomugezi wange Dr. Kunobwa ekitire kuteka hamani mengi muno mbwango no kwegesa abanyiganda okumanya okulya okukuleta obubezi nabwe iki kintu gukora okwegesa muno abantu ukora barya ebyokulya ebikanyisa obumezi ebyokulya bikwanisa endwara kandi akanyire ekindi twakose toxic residues mu mbiri yaitu hata kukanyisa ebyokulya akayabutwa nuko ekiyete mu rutoro abo kwala ebintu bingi bitukulya ebitarbirungi bw'emibiri yaitu hata hina kuwa ebyokulya bindi ebikuhiyamu ekitwakwesire
detoxifying
mjuna detoxifying agents or detoxifying foods or cleansing kula mwembiri yetu yegwamu ebitali birungi yene mbiri twajombeka kurungi okwekambisa abantu byokulya ebisokwombeka obumezi kya muno amagufu abantu bengi ntulya nosanga amagufa obwongo nibicheka byombiri byona bicheka abokutabirisa ebyokulya nabwe kintu je kwantwegesa muno byokulya kibisome kulya kula amagufa gawo gaba kagumire kurungi kakogeze mbicheke ebindi bune muhanga lyetu no mahanga gandi nosanga abantu bali myaka yobukuru myaka kienda myaka 10 umuntu ino amagufa abumezi kurungi baitutana abantu abasinga obwingi okya myaka 85
no tanke kujegema kakona teruko kagwa mbezi
ate nabwe kiki bitukora okwekambisa muno abantu nabyo ntekarizo musomo okutija kwa tulakulisha guest house hano mu ruga wa Fort Portal Mugurus Road
Mabali Kasumiki
kyo tuje kutaka saa 3 aho okusiba ntwegesa abantu ibintu bingi nawe abantu bengi tubahakemanyire ngo byokule bino gwo mubazi ebyokulya tubiri tuyigusa bituyokule mubazi kandi gwetagisa kumanya muno omanye ngo hati unukwandwire ndwara nanka niso kayisa byokulyaki hakulya kwanje kwa bulikiro kandi ukuba ninyegomba kwetangira ndwara igi nisemera kwa nindi yaki ebyokulya tubiya miringe ibiri kwetangira ndwara no kujanja bendwara hati wire usingo unyanto barwara batekeza kange marwaro njakira marwaro kandi wire usingo wingi endwara ezinge zikutubonesa no kutwara marwaro zitwara okuba ngo imbiri yetu ebebezerwemu ebyo ebisemeriye kwa nibigyombeka rundi bwirwanira hati ebyokulya bikiya mu mubiri usanga umbiri gwa kubanje byokulya ebyotawota kulya hati cyari mu kugambira ngo wewe nyine ubuceke bwingi abo kutandisa kurungi hati yosera ubundi mbazi yo kutanga obusasi
hati ariko ndikenijekeze
utikizana baita abantu abingi bamanyire ngo enjara gwenduma gwali ebikule bira mu igusa abo ko enjara gwe kuruma munda pako nje kulyoka kora okayiguta tubura hati ukuli kuiguta oigusa enda cyonko enda hiyo gisavinga na yesavinga ebicweke ebindi byo mubiri
so ebyo kutwara nikisikira bike byoteire muno
bike byoteire hati gwateke byokulya munda ebiraha mu mugase gya mbwongo obwongo rubuyandurya
Exactly.
Oralia okateka munda ebugena magufa ngalya hata obosanga ekuleta omusayi nukanya beto botabirire hata omusayi kukeha mubiri.
Okay.
Nawe kyaho notutira amani kwegesa abantu kugara ebyokulya byaitu bino byakala bino kwanebukanya muno hawokwano hali emigase y'amani.
Ocho munarali Dr. Kunobwa mwatangatanganira nka wamanyota kandi wejota nawo.
Okay. Hati okusoma kwanje kutere kwanga nanyo katende kwaze natural therapy. Doctor notangatanganira Dr. Hunu.
Okay.
Tukawutule mutiyekemu etekanye.
So you are colleagues?
Yeah, my colleague.
Very good.
Mumanyire kumaya kasumu karahire then yegomba muna ukwa in experience ya mana hora maga ga hero kandi wile bwingi wa mazire kandi muntu mukuru na amanyi senior citizen hapo.
Very true. Exactly. Yeah. Thank you so much Dr. Businge Wile Arali muginga mu bintu by'obomezi kiramono byendya omukucheka kino kya Toro and beyond. Dr. Godfrey Kunobwa Muwanga kwaniriza yogera kuba kulaba ate abakuliriza.
Nsanyise sebo nayanza olw'omukisa guno okumpereddwa. Abantu baffe beetaaga okumanya lwaki nga era bw'owulidde medical missionary movement kalimu aspect y'ebyo bya Katonda. Engeri gye twagaliza abantu ba Katonda okubeera abalamu ekyo no yekowa kyekisingira ddala okubeera ekikulu kubanga abantu tebamanyi abantu enneeyisa yaabwe mu kulya kubanga tulina kye tuyita mu bujjanjabi bwaffe kye tuyita natural remedies tulina be tuyita abasawo 8 the 8 doctors. Abasawo abo 8 senga omuntu waffe wafootpotro abategeera bulungi agenda kuba amaze okugoba endwadde zonna mu maka ge. Abasawo 8 era tubajja mu kigambo ekyo kye tuyita God's plan. Enteekateeka ya Katonda omuntu okubeera omulamu. Bwe tumala okugenda awo tulimu ebyokuyiga bingi tulinamu nutrition era nga kye tuliko olunaku olwaleero tulinamu kye tuyita air fresh air or open air tulina exercise omuntu okubeera nga bakola dduyiro bibiyamba abantu okubeera abalamu. Tulina sunshine akasana akukoola abantu bangi tebakamanyiimu mu mugaso abamu tebakategeera na mugaso gwako naye tusobola okugenda in the depth of understanding it era kabeera katya eddagala. Tulinamu amazzi water amanyi amazzi ago tugakozesa abantu abasinga obungi eri Kampala balina bagereesa bagamba nti amazzi bwe bulamu nga tosula bwayise.
Ate wali bwayise wali enkuba wabeera wazibu.
Yes, but water if we go into water mazzi ago kya muwendo nnyo eri obulamu bwaffe. Obudde bwe tunamalanga tukola programs tujja kuyita mu basawo abo 8 abantu baffe bategeera omugaso gw'ebintu ebyo biri nakyo naye nga tebyo ebiyamba obulamu bwaffe okubeerawo. Then ne tubeera ne resting okuwummula. Abantu tebawummula abantu basula batunula ebyo bikendeeza obulamu bwaffe. Naye olwaleero okubanga tuli ku nutrition njagadde tulowooze ku bigambo bino nti emmere gye tukozesa erina ebika. Bwe tugenda mu nutrition oteekwa okumanya ebika by'emmere bino bye tugenda okukozesa okusobola okubeera abalamu. Tulina ekika kya carbohydrate eyo mmere, tulina proteins eyo mmere, tulina fat eyo mmere. Abantu abasinga obungi bw'ogenda okwetegereza emmere zaffe ze tulya ziba tezirina birungo bino bye twogerako. Ojja kusanga nga omuntu yeetaaga minerals, emmere emu erimu minerals. Katonda bwe yatonda omuntu yamanya minerals ezigenda okuyamba omubiri guno okubeera nga guba mulamu. Naye olwokubanga minerals ziri mu ttaka kyava atukolera ebika by'emmere ebyenjawulo nga yaddira buli plant n'ebeera nga yeerimu emineral eyo gyejjayo mu ttaka eyeetaagibwa mu mubiri gwo. Ekijanjalo kijjayo mineral yakyo, ekinyeebwa kijjayo mineral yakyo, lumonda ajjayo mineral ye, akalo kajjayo mineral yaako. Buli kyonna ky'owulira kye tukozesa mu kulya kijjayo mineral yakyo. That is why we need variety. Tuba tuli mu kulya naye osanga abantu abasinga bafunye n'endwadde. Endwadde sebo mutestis wa program nga vitiligo. Vitiligo, you know vitiligo?
Not so much really. I'm in class. I'm trying.
You can put it in your language. It is because of getting or using one type of food. When you are lacking certain minerals, you will contract with that disease.
And for us, sometimes we think that is a kind of a traditional charm.
They call it Ibarongo, yes, but it is connected with the nutrition.
Okay.
Yeah, lack of certain minerals. Then the vitamins. Vitamins, many vitamins, ebiyamba omubiri gwo okubeera nga gunazimbibwa mu ngeri esingako obulungi. Ate ne tubeera n'ekibayita enzyme. Kati bino byonna bwe tuba mu nutrition, these are the things that we have to consider. Emmere gy'ogenda okukozesa erimu ebirungo bino. Okuzimba omubiri gw'omuntu okusobola okuba nga gutambula bulungi gwetaaga okuba nga gulina ebirungo bino byonna nga bwe mbyogedde. Naye ojja kwesanga nga bwe tugenda mu kulya abantu baffe lwaki tulwala kubanga bwe tugenda mu kulya ojja kusanga omuntu nga bw'aba alidde emmere alya carbohydrate yekka. Temuli proteins, temuli fat, temuli carbohydrate yekka. Kati bw'okoza carbohydrate yekka then kye tuyita malnutrition kiba kigenda kujja kubanga tofuna birungo bimala mu mubiri gwo.
Hati, there is something they say that too much of anything is always bad.
Yes.
And sometimes underdose is as bad as overdose. So what are you talking about in terms of those nutrients? How much? Because sometimes we need to eat whole stuff and or sometimes need to eat very little.
Yeah, that's what we are. That's what we banga bulijjo bakozesa ekigambo balanced diet.
Balanced, yes.
Yes.
Equal measure. Yeah.
Kwano katono, chofuna ekyetaagisa. Actually, we always tell people nti bw'oba ogenda okukola plate yo on your plate, make a rainbow.
Okay.
Yeah. Rainbow.
7 colors, 8 colors or something
like that. Something like on your table. Kumere yo nga kuliko colors ezaaki. Here is green, here is yellow, here is red, here is what. Ogamba. Esowani eyo webanga eriko color ezo zetuyise rainbow. Then you are having everything.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Doctor. That is Dr. Godfrey Kunova Mwanga from the organization has just mentioned. Is really experienced, knowledgeable, and on the ground. Dr. Singa, in kiki chowe nokoza kuongereza hali vile vyogambe?
Kuongereza hali vino boli okusikira abakuturola halo ebintu bingi bitamanyire ebyokulya kino kiwejo.
Okay.
Ekiwejo kusomero
chatabata nango nkakura bitunga
Mungereza kino wakesere wild cucumber.
Yes.
Original cucumber. Hati bino bigi kwe bigi tukura bino bikabugambye kuri anka bino. Nawe kiwejo kino kirikima byokulya ebyomugaso muno. Omulingo kikozo
mbisako.
Birumu tufiye kusoroza kino ngire district ya Ntonde.
Okay.
Nobedi bikanya so nungihiri. Nawe kiwejo kino kintu kikuru muna bomezi. Norango kikusana kino bwoko.
Kusana kina mokeraga saki.
Kino mugaso kukwata phytochemical nutrients. Now, that nutrients, phytochemical nutrients, yutukwetaga hatu mwile wono kasumakabi. Kuyamba ombiri yetu kuyamu everywhere. Na wiki kitu yalikuwa kihago kitu kina makwa agokora kukusana gati kina mugaso mwingi ugwembaganizi. Aboli hamuna dokita na abakutorora heruko. Kimwe kitafuteka hamani kasumikano kusaruza byokulya ebinyakuli rich in phytochemical nutrients. Everywhere endwele nyingi kandi zongera kukanya nikiole kwangu phytochemical nutrients niyo mugaso yeso kuonyera muno kuwanza cancer ezenika haiviona. Kyokuri ngizira na kintu kino najane bihimba bino omutakino yokusana biti. Ebihimba bino byotuli yabino bigire bikabiri. Hali bya black nkabino. Hali biti bya 20 halo kanyo bulikimbe cyo karoze kiona kine omugaso gwaki. Hati ebihimba bino bya black ebukwiragura biti zigizigi. Na byokuri bihimba
wenjument ite
halo wenjument ito halo koto.
Okay.
Betu kabo kakosanga biri mukala ebukwiragura zigizigi. Ebi nabyo bihimba kwa bimwe mugaso muno preventinga cancer. Kyagambere preventing cancer. So ombe gufubulikiye ukurikyo kwa nolia oyine kiyira ensonga. Hatu agamba bino nkukuna kweka kino kwa buno ekiwejo nkiwanza cancer nkiwanza infections. Halo ebirwaire ku infection yifanyire mlitwe nawe ekiwera kinize nakyo kikima byokuli biwanza sukari.
Okay.
So mbegufu ebyokuli bino bile binyizi nabyo bikuru muno
That's correct.
Nyo nimbe kitinisa muno awokuwa ngo ekikuri kiso kuanza okutangira ikansa tusemera kitinisa muno hatu kikanyisa hati.
Yes, kukanyisa tutakena
kwa kwa kiakanya bwangu okubirimu uburge kuyara sizoni n'abantu baje kuyara bikule sasa oyine kuyara bikule bya buri muringo
hati nk'ekembe bono gihanka ekweje
hati aburi nyo hati ubundoho nyo ni kugwanje kuserembe mu kazi
exactly
kuserembe mu kazi nabwo n'urweto rwange buri
yes.
ino rweto nyo mbuka watora kuseruza bintu birinka nabwo n'ibyo byantonde mbetera abantu baitu babyara abali bihimba bintu bizire bintu hati tukarugwa kasumuka kenyumako nibirumwa umucyara rukamya ahajyaho mugusu
hano kwabarore
kandi yakasomesa kati nawe kintu tuseruza abantu barabirima kandi babirime kurungi endima etukera kubamniye kutota organic farming okutateka mu chemicals kandi tukusera ubumezi w'abantu twagira mu chemicals nawe kintu tuseruza abantu abesigwa basoko birimo kurungi bakabiturike kurungi mu ndeme nungi rero kukikanyise byo kuriya bino kurango byakanya tubiri baite kitukuteka amani kukurango twabyega kubimanya hati ibyo kure bino kikutwaga kibi kikwejo ukirole ukimanyiri ya arkondora ekikwejo kirukusana kiti baite kinebeka kandi kagwejo akatita hale kikoto hale lebindi nabwe kinebeka
kutine myongo yako
tune myongo hati myongo kinebeka hale myongo aromera nkongere
katita
mera nkongere kandi hale kibakote kihaza hati kuri abanyankura bene kyozi bene kihaza
kiba kikoto kiri rough kene ebikora be
usanga kiri rough skin beto ekikuru mune buri cyokuri cyo dusebe ko tikimanya ebyo ko twinengana nyingi muno nabo kengana ze byo kuri Yesu zigareho iyo menyo kabantu ebicyori bite byakabene ebyakarebye kurango tuyo byo kuri ebikutezera ubumezi abori byo kuri ubumezi abantu bamahanga gandi abaitegerezo mugaso ko byo kuri ebyo kwero babekitinisa cyamani kana abantu bako promoting ngaito babekitinisa cyamani muno kakogeze India by Ayurvedic doctors.
Okay.
No, kitinsa kya mani muno kandi amarwaro gona galiyo hari Ayurvedic clinics or medical centers hari na ugana w'ikijungu convention baiti tukuno witu tukura amarwaro gana agikijungu tukura hari amawara gebyukuri.
Okay.
Umuntu no ije nuga uruwire kira hati tunyongora yitu
ukikacho genda kusumura kabade ko muyara mbazi ko mubimero bwiko
tuyo kuri yakwa tekaona kinu hati rwazi yakora zegera kandi
Dr. Kunoba I hope you are learning Rutora.
I hear
so mbiku favori
yes alright
otaro amano terwa abantu bito abakutorora nabo kutulideza okukanyisa ebyo kulya habokuba kakwata kayise ebyo kulya ebikuwanze ndwire kandi tukaliye kutunura bera byo kulya bingi mutukulya tunuri bibi byona byakabi
kera mune bino sukari nyingi ezo
sikire maye bikozireki ebingi byakabi
abantu katwagonza muchomo na chips
kanati hati abantu bali mulebe kukulya kunurerwa baiti kunurerwa nonerwa mpaka ubwire bundi bije kukogwire notunga kutalibanize nabwo cyo kutalibanize bwo kutuyo ndwanisa gamba kati wanise obumezi bwaitu hano gakanteko nibabulungu
ocho munarali Dr. William Singe muginga mu bintu byo kulya kurungi nutrition akweje no kumanya ni opposite ya malnutrition kandi aje kutugambira obundamugara tugamba malnutrition amali amabyago ndi endwale zikuleterwa mu kusekera byo kulya ngo nizikwata muno abantu ko batekereza ngweze endwara z'abana tukora kana kagurumire tukora kana kazimbira kati beta abantu abakuru nite tuli affected aija kutugambira mu maisa akwati tutanturora mu byendi ya nutrition ngo abana bengi abakora mutora narali bagurumira ubwongo rundi batinikira muningo gumu hati umuntu umaka tugamba ngo nito abakuru so kusanga no so kubokuzira bitu ine kukotinikira so nigoza kusaba ya kutorora kana tulirize obuli no semero no hondera download our app so that you can fully follow to the WhatsApp to the YouTube to nikibande to website WhatsApp is very active. I mean everything follow us up so that you can catch up with us. Dr. Singa tugambira bino msoma saisatwa kirikenu Christian Guest House Valley Road hana mrugara wa Fopotro. Please kakubotungwa obwire guruko jeyu hati nora hano ha television tuino bwire buke muno kandi tinhino kuba yaho beitu kakuba nomuhondera nkokwara kwanya namba yesima nebintu ebindi nosobola kwega bingi nokukiraho leka twege habwokuba obwomezi nibwo buguda obwomezi nibwo buguda tena obwomezi tena buguda and ekyo kikuru muno kangene mwa Dr. Kunobwa you can continue a little bit picking from where you had stopped.
Oh yes, thank you. Kati njagale tulowoozeeko katono nnyo bwe tuba tugenda mu bika by'emmere ogedde ku mmere gye bayise carbohydrate. Emmere eno carbohydrate oba ekirungo kino kye bayita carbohydrate tukisanga mu mmere ki emirundi ekisinga obungi kika kino ekyemmere tukisanga mu mmere ey'ensigo. Emmere ey'ensigo oba kiyite grains ezisinga okubeera nga zirimu ekirungo kino ekya carbohydrate. Kakati twala ekyokulabirako mmere nga kasooli, eŋŋaano, omuceere, emmere ebika ebyo. Naye emmere eyo esinga obungi tugyonoona mu kugiteekateeka. Bwe tugenda emmere eyo ne tugirifininga kati kankuwa ekyokulabirako eŋŋaano. Bwe tugenda eŋŋaano eyo tujawulamu oba abagiteekateeka bajawulamu ebintu bisatu. Bajjako kye tuyita husk ekyokungulu kye tuyita wheat bran. Ne bajjako ekirala oba ke bayita akamera akakamakati ekakola omuzigo ke tuyita wheat jam akakamera akati ne tusigazaawo starch. Kati byebika bisatu ebyemmere. Kati ensigo emu ne tugitunda oba ne bagitunda mu mitendera esatu. Batunda wheat brand nga li separate, ne batunda wheat jam nga li separate, kati ne batunda n'eŋŋaano enjeru ekola emigaati n'ezikeeke.
Kiki ekyandibadde kirungi okusinga?
Whole grain.
Okay, whole. The word whole. Yes.
Katonda nga yagitonda bwatu. Abantu bakoze olugezigezi lungi nnyo mu bintu bya Katonda. Katonda yakitondanga ekintu ekyo ina kiriira wamu bwoti nga bwe kiri. Bw'oli eŋŋaano eyo nga namba tosobola ku experiencinga sukaali, tosobola ku experiencinga ndwadde za mutima kubanga mu yo mulimu ebirungo byonna. Naye bwe bajawula, it's a way of bringing disease. Endwadde awo weziva kasita otandika okujawula. The same applies to kasooli. Kati kasooli tumulongoosa. Abantu abasinga obungi mulowooza nti bwe mulongoosa kasooli ne mumuggyako akakuta muba mukoze kyamagezi. No, ekyo si kyamagezi n'akamu. Njagala tweddeko ebyo byaleetebwa okubeera nga endwadde zeeyongera okubeera mu bantu. Kasooli ekikuta ekyo ekyokungulu sebo mutesiteswa program. Ekikuta ekyo ekyokungulu kye bajjako ku kasooli ekyo ate mulimu ebirungo kye tuyita chromium. Chromium ya regulatinga starch okusobola okontaininga sugars mu mubiri. Kakati buli lwokijjako kyova owulira nga abantu bagenda amalwaliro ne babagamba kakati bw'oba oli mulwadde wa sukaali tolya kawunga tonywa buugi. It is because akawunga kano oba omaze okukakola ki? Oba omaze okwonoona. Okitegedde? So ebyo bye bintu abantu bye beetaaga okumanya olwaleero mu generation eno. Edda we twasomeranga ffe. You remember?
Yes.
Twanywako ku porridge atukula.
Nedda.
Kasooli bamukubanga ngali whole grain. Nga teweetaaga na kuteekamu sukaali n'oba totaddemu sukaali. Alina sukaali we gwe yeereetera. Yes. Kubanga ekyo kyekyo Katonda kyayagala. Olwaleero refineries kye zikoze is to bring disease. All people that are consuming refined foods oba okoowodde endwadde era zikubeera kumpi nnyo. So nga tesenga tuddayo ne tukola nga bwe twakolanga. Ojja kulaba the traditional way. Olusinga ne kasooli otusekula musekule mu kinu. Ne tumala okusekula ne tukuŋŋunta. Ne balyoka bakola porridge. Naye olwaleero modernity ebyo byereese. Gye tukomye okugenda mu modernity gye tukoma okubeera nga twongera okuleeta endwadde mu bulamu bwaffe. So kati ensigo yeetaaga okukuuma nga nnamba nga bweri. Nayiseeko wano nyinza okuba nga nkulagako simanyi oba kinaasoboka okuba nga banaasobola okulaba lwaki natambudde nakyo. Eno chapati nja kukkiriza okugidisplayin.
Thank you.
You see, your chapati,
Yeah.
gye whole grain chapati.
Dark brown.
Yeah, we call it brown wheat.
Brown heat.
Yeah, bw'oba ogenze eri mu maduuka abasajja bano abazungu oba abayindi bo balina amagezi kakati bo tebalya ngano eri etukula.
Okay.
Kati kyebava baproducing engano gye bayita ata mark 1 kati ata ebaamu grain oba engano nga tebagijjeeko kakuta kaayo nga namba. Era bw'oba ogikoze producinga chapati zifaanana bwezityo tosobola kusanga ku mudaala n'ogumu chapati efaanana bweti.
Kakati eno gwogifumba kenyini ogigula waati?
Yeah, engano tugikola tugyekubira.
Do you grow wheat here in the country?
Yeah, we grow it. Ogenda bitundu nga Sebei, Kapchora. Era engano gye tugijja. Nene mu Rwenzori bagima engano eyo. Naye bwe tugirima nga mu kugiteekateeka engano tetugisunsula tetugijjaako biri ebirala bye bajjako.
Yes.
Yes. This one is ready to dine.
Okay.
And that is going to be my breakfast.
Okay.
Hey,
I'm celebrating. I could have a test.
So, basebole bajja batulaba tutegeere obulamu bwaffe nga tuwagala ku program ngeno nutrition program mutegeere emmere kyeki emmere esinga tugyonoonera mu kugiteekateeka ne bwe tuba tufumba bufumbi ojja kusanga sebo mutesitesi abantu ng'afumba dodo ng'afumba ebijanjaalo
Akifumbira ddala nenogera ddala we.
Olwo ebirungo bamaze obitta dodo bafumbako katono nnyo minerals ne byewetaaga bibeere nga bikola ki nga bisigala when you overcook
you destroy the nutrients.
Oba omaze okwonoona n'olwekyo tujja kusaba Katonda atusaasire tusobole okubeera ne programs zisingako wano okubeera ennungi abantu baffe bategeere emmere baleme kugyonoonera mu kugiteekateeka. Oyinza okulya emmere naye nga kyolya nga tolya migaso ng'olya kukkuta. Olugalo neyagenze nayogerako nti abantu balya kukkusa
feel the stomach,
kukkusa
even to feel the taste.
Yes. Naye nga ebirungo ebigenda okuzimba omubiri gwe okubeera omulamu era n'okukula n'okukuwa amaanyi. Sebo ekyokulabirako kye tulina olwaleero nze nsobola okudduka emisinde n'abavubuka emyaka 15 naye mbasooka.
Okay. And then one would get surprised.
Yeah.
Unless he knows what you are talking about.
That is it. So oli ajagamba musajja ow'envi oba yazitintinze butintinzi. So ekyo kiva mu mbeera gye tulyamu emmere enteeketeeke nga bwe tugiteekateeka. N'olwekyo kyansonga nnyo abantu baffe okuyiga ebintu bino bwe tuba tugenze mu kunyonyola tujja kugenda mu bingi nnyo kubanga kati njogedde ku carbohydrate, tusobola okwogera ku proteins, tusobola okwogera ku fats, tusobola okwogera ku minerals. Ebyo byonna biri mu mmere gye tukozesa.
Thank you so much, Dr. Kunobwa. Iwe alikutola kandi atuliriza norora nambere enteekaniza eno my planet erikututwara. This was carefully thought out. My planet. You don't belong to Mars, you don't belong to Jupiter, Neptune, no, you belong to planet Earth. And 99.9% of life, everything, flora and fauna, all that you need to have to live healthy life is nowhere else, is on planet Earth. Nikyo mbagambira otosa tikiri kirungi kuherekereza nyine itu ensi enu. We have a quote somewhere was mentioning that who destroys his mother?
Yes.
The answer was no one. Then why then do you destroy Mother Nature, which produces everything? So environment protection, water preservation, and the rest of that is part and parcel of this discussion we are having. Ningoza kusaba bora tunge namba za bakuru bano. Lenga hobaza nabo at some point so that you learn more. Nkabekambisa ngu, learning is a lifelong process. Never ignore it at some point and say, I learned and finished and all this. No, you can't end learning. You can't end learning. If you end learning, you are dying. You may not die immediately, but gradually and slowly, you are killing yourself. Don't think, kukora suicide kuita munu kukweta mungua, idakikie mnangu nuso kuita munufa mpora. Obarabga hano ni bagenda mumusomo. Valia road hali a Christian guest house kakutungu bwire hekayo nanywe dora njakole ibintu kukora malire mpingenzere kuli baje kutugambira fizi ni watu wao zinga ebintu kibi kandi nogoza kwega no kumanya ebintu bino you follow 40 TV app. Please, it's the only TV you have in this region and in this part of the country. You embrace it. take down our download our app, then you will follow properly. A huge following. There is a lot of learning. Kandi Fort TV nzibu mu mulingo gwayo arali ninkwa dakika 5 you know manyo bwire bwitano. This team and others in future, in the near future, actually, they are going to organize some resources to come and invest in here so that they can have more time. Ningoza kuraliza, tunga resources, tunga yosente nke, ijo kole nito marketing, ijo range vitu vyao, ijo gurobwire, utunga program. We give you very wonderful hosts. They will take you through all these discussions. Embrace this one. You will not regret. Yes.
Temuna wali webale muno. Nkaguza ishaguza ogamba ngu okusikira mukulya kwaitu nokunya kwaitu okukichoka kino kya Rwenzori region. Tumayiro ngalo ndwali kanyire okweta Guruma.
Yes.
Guruma kuli mbana honka rundo lokuru. Gali mazima agali oguruma nokanya kandi oguruma rundi okusiswa okwembiri yaitu kugeza haiguru. Okusikira ebiturkorora nkabasaho nkabantu abakugu kandi ntujye kwekambisa ati kiki kikweta Guruma rundi kubano enkora y'ubungo
ubundi ko wito kutujata kutinikera gukora kubi
kutarayiha ebyo kuri ebiturkurya nibikora kikoto muno abomezi bwaitu obole miyakaki hati ombantu abato habe nkorambi eyobungo rundi kora kubi beto mbata bakuru hakanyire indwara cyo kubanza okuweyebo wakwesero kugutana
actually mutoro nyine
kugutana umuntu nakwatiki
concentrate
umuntu concentratinga yarukora
esumira hano tandika bisera looking for it when it is
yotekaliza gukora nyenki atukukora ibokora nyenki ubokora kayito tubabirugaho hati gikarankejo nekanye muno rero kutatekereza okutahanura ebyo nabitezwa obwongo butekanizibwa mukulya
exactly
okwito kwa bulikiro no kunywa halo ebyo kulya bingi yosemekwa n'olya abo obwongo bwako kandi ukora kurungi obuli myakinga kandi ikintu kisemekwa ni kisemekwa kufibwa muno habomezi bwaitu n'obwongo bwaitu.
Yes.
Obwongo buno burakwikaza okutunga munsi ubukyali mu mezi kako obwongo bw'amaani obuli muto obuli mukuru nojja tutalabana muno nabo kiki kesireke kizibu omukulya kwaitu ebyokulya biturukulya buli kiro ntulya ebyokulya bike muno obuli mugaso mike muno nyoni ngeraga mu hoteli mayingi nikamuza mwene ebyokulya yake nibangambira baina nike ngera mwende
no banoling iyo kuli mutima gwana banomanya ebyokulya nake mugaso
rero bugire mbutale abantu byokulya yake barakugura kutwara mahagabo kulya hubo n'abana babo yakusangwa natwara mucere buli kiro natwara kahunga ani byakuli yebi nabiki urukwa nokora ibyokulya nokufaye muno kuseruriza byokulya yake bakora bwongo kandi ibyokwa ninywa ngacayi byokulya yake birikosa ngacayi buli kiro ebyokunya ngacayi hauko tuine amajani hano abantu abengi kaguza maka ebinyakuru mu spices ezikwikara maka baine mu amajani.
Yes.
Nuko kunywa buli kiro
na
sukali hali kionka halo ebyokunya bitunya mu bwongo tuine rosemary tuine lemon verbena ebindi biri mabara go tegera kuhinduka bwole tuine spices nyingi halo lavender halo chamomile halo oregano nebindi hati okura twamanye ebintu ebyote kutwetera misomo abantu bakayijoka muleko tikino bakiyata bati okuye kikora kiti kindi kikora kiti kindi kikora bwongo kindi kiterekezo bwongo kindi kibutekaniza hawe mugaso eneno nyakuluma
arali kanku ahure dakika ibiri zo kuja kumaliriza no twa contact zawe no tugambira musomo na mbere guli nebirukwetagisa nebintu ebindi bite dakika 3 tukanza Dr. Kunowa. You have 3 minutes to say quite a number of things nda kutongera nezindi ibiri to summarize to end up. Yes.
Kakati abantu baffe kitwetaga mutegeere emikwano gyaffe kyekino nti obulamu bwaffe bukolebwa kusalawo kwaffe. Abantu abasinga obungi ennaku zino second test waliwo problem gye tulina abantu balina bye bakopya ebitali birungi ate batera okukozesa ekigambo ekigamba seetaaga kumanya
webate webogere enaku zono
kati
tinkwetaaga kumanya saagala mmanya
bw'oba toyagala kumanya you are in danger kubanga okumanya kwe kugenda okukuuma obulamu bwo nga bulungi. Ebintu bino byetwogerako bikulu nnyo eri obulamu bwaffe. Emmere yezimba omubiri gwo. Katonda kyova olaba nti bwe yali atonda omuntu yasooka kumukolera bigenda kugasa bulamu bwe. Kyova olaba nti Katonda bwe yatonda yakuroninga na muntu ng'amaze okutonda byonna ebigenda okutugasa n'alyoka atonda omuntu. So ate era Katonda bwe yamala okutonda omuntu kusaba omutesitesi wa program njagala kino kitegeere. Things that we are presenting here ziri biblical. Katonda nga amaze okutonda omuntu ng'alina amagezi mangi Adamu eyali asobola okutuuma ebintu byonna amannya Katonda tiyamukkiriza kwekolera menu. Kyava muwa ebigambo bino mu lubereberye essula esooka eyo olubereberye
Genesis chapter 1
olunyiriri olw'abirimu 9 verse 29 amugamba nti eno yegenda okuba emmereyo n'alyoka agimuteerawo ddala bulungi nnyo emmere ey'ensigo ebibala ebirimu ensigo eyo that is the first diet emmere Katonda gy'asooka okuwa omuntu mu Bayibuli. So kitegeeza nti bw'oba oyagala okutegeera ebyokulya okusobola okubeera omulamu read your Bible.
Exactly. And you pray every day. Sometimes you add that.
You will get everything. Diet zonna tulina diet ez'enjawulo mu Bible. Bible zetu etwa diet ez'enjawulo. They will have first diet, second diet, third diet and the fourth diet. Kati mu mmere bino byonna gy'olaba ezeebaawo mu mitendera gyayo. Greens emmere eya kiragala enva zijja as a second diet. Bw'oba ogenze eri mu Genesis chapter 3 verse 18 16, 17, 18 agamba nti amaggwa n'amatovu genda kuzaaliranga era onoolyanga omuddo ogw'omu nnimiro. Kakati ate eno mu busawo nga tujjanjaba bino bye bintu bye tubuuza abantu olya ku bibala akati oli n'alyoka akuddamu abantu bwe tugenda okugula ebibala mwe abatulaba ku puroguramu eno njagala mutegeere Fort TV ereese ekintu kino ate nga kijja kuba kyamakulu nnyo gye muli nti tubuuza omuntu olya ku bibala. Omuntu bw'agenda mu katale okugula emiyembe mu sizoni y'emiyembe agula omuyembe gumu n'agutwala eka bagusharing mu famire
ate tegumala.
Katonda ekyo si kye yayagala. Katonda yayagala nti mu sizoni y'emiyembe lya emiyembe to the fullness egiwerako oba buli muntu ali akasowaani. Kakati bwe tugenda mu byokulya ebirala byonna nga bibiri ogenda kwesanga nga tugabanako bwekati. Kakati omubiri tegufuna kyegukola ki kyokka nga ate ebintu bino biri seasonal. Muve mu bino olwaleero bannaawe ensigo ne bannyabo abatulaba bye tuliko tulina ebibala ebijja ebimu biva bweru emiyembe egimu egijja wano bagifuuyira na bufuyiza okwengera bwe gimala okukula kakati olwa harvests baleeta spray ne baspreading emiyembe egyo ne giripeninga at once byonna ne gyengerawo kubanga ayagala ku harvestinga aleeta asobole okuba nga akola
girabike bulungi.
Yes. So naye nga ku kyolya tokyalya migaso olya linnya tinalidde omuyembe naye nga tolya values eza omuyembe.
Doctor, I'm cutting you short for sure, you know.
Thank you.
Arkutoraka tulirize noroda we did full blast, we didn't have other break because our time is really short. So it's a challenge to Doctor and our colleagues find some resources, invest in here, come and talk to the people. So lastly, Doctor, give people your contact so that they can catch up with you.
Actually, amanya gange nagabode esimu yange eri 0772 ana 13 73.
Say it in English.
My number is 0772 40 13 73 or 0756 40 13 73.
Thank you so much.
Airtel WhatsApp. If anybody has got any question, olinga ine ekibuuzo ayagala kumuyamba ku kino nakiri osobola okusindika WhatsApp.
Basiibule.
Mbasiibule nsaba tusinkane wali tugenda kusomesa.
Yes, it's going also to add a word on that.
Muje tubayigirize ebigenda okugasa obulamu. Mukama abeere wamu.
Thank you so much, Dr. Msinge. You have a minute. I can tell you I don't have extra time.
Yes. Dr. Mgezi wange, Dr. Kuno Godfrey. Abokutolora kilo kintu tekanizo msomo a Christian Guest House. Baria Road mrugura wa Fort Potro ikiombe hiki namba batunda Bibuli kana mu restaurant okumunda tuje kwantwega abintu bingi nimba ikambisa kuija okuwa musomo guno
bahimba ya warage
simo 0 kiendera munana asituna mwenda 9
tiga kemara
0773 98 39 44 kandi Airtel 0704 280 923
baragire kimwe
nisima muno witaboli
bita barakwijya ne basasura zinga
umusomo gwabo tuje kutekaneza kasumi kandi maiso namba baraba basura sente tubagondeza okusiba kulungi kandi ntusaba for TV twinendeyeka naito tuje kutekaneza kandi kujya kurana supportinga TV yitu.
Very good. Abagenye baitu nigoza kubasima muno mwebale kwijja kwayobwire bwane no kusobora ibintu bino niwe akutora natulirize webale kutobwire bwa ni kusaba otarugaha TV hano habokuba in the next 5-6 minutes I have another set of guests, wonderful team of guests are also coming as wonderful as this team. Oturagenda kumura kwake ni kusaba kwesengerizo otarugaho nyewe ndo tinkurugana no muntebe hano akatumuleo kataito tugaruke ikara no gonza 40 TV hakwantu ikara tsemeriro.
Bagira urufumu orwabayisenkuru witwe oruli very meaningful orwina amakuru agamanyi okugamba ngo amata gatahatwa rwagatahasireho atakagatahatahog tagatahata obwagatahata amata agagata kandi amata obokumara gata tosokongera okagayora
TV, I am the man that you call for a killing. Top shotter if you know what I'm meaning. Blessings follow me in abundance. Your greetings, massive. How you doing? Then call me Titan. Remember, say you're watching 4 TV. Keep it locked.
Call for a killing. Top shotter if you know what I'm meaning. Omurungi kento wemba jikusakale bikalido. Mutwale nyowe amoti kijunga. Omurungi nkento wemba jikusakale bikalido. Bamuka mutwale omukaga mulesire. Omurungi nkento wemba jikusakale bikalido lentalita.
Yes, you are very welcome to Fort TV, where you keep entertained. I'm Kaligir Hamilton John. But for the show, my planet, I'm Superhost Hamilton. This Friday morning is a bright one, 1st of March 2024. We are here in Fort Portal. I want to thank you for watching us and for listening in and for picking what we're discussing. We have had a break after one set of the guests who have just left us. Now we have another set of the guests. It is going to be a bit different because these guests here will be exclusively using English. Yeah, but personally I'll be mixing here and there because basically this is a bilingual kind of show, but also it goes multilingual sometimes because we think it is necessary. We don't intend to leave anybody behind. The good news is that the communities in this region have gone English, I'm telling you. They have gone to school, they have known these things, so nobody's going to be left behind because of the language. But also for those others who may not catch up with us, we still have this series, and I'll be replaying them sometimes. For TV, keep entertained. I want to invite you to download our app, follow us on our website, on our YouTube, on WhatsApp, and all these things. Catch up with me as well. I will share my number with you so that on WhatsApp and other things, even the email we shall share. Now, back to business. The show is My Planet. If you were watching us and hearing us for the first time, this show is My Planet. My Planet, I'm talking about planet Earth exclusively, because this is where 99.9% of life that we have is based, and without planet Earth, you are finished. And therefore, like you cannot destroy your mother, you cannot destroy Mother Nature, and that's why this team which is here will be concentrating on elements of life and good health. When you talk about water, when you talk about environment, what else do you want to talk about? So I have a team from the Ministry of Water and Environment, regionally based here in Fort Portal, taking care of Albertine Braven or region, Albert region, water management, environment, and the rest. They are going to say it better. They are going to say it better because they are the people from that. So they are in the Uganda Water and Environment Week. They will tell us what it is, when did they start this year, how far have they gone or have come, and when are they going to conclude this week, where are they doing it, and why? Why is a very big question. And how are we, the rest of us who are watching and listening in, participating and benefiting? Are we part and parcel of that or not? So they are going to let us know. So in the studio, I have Gerard Babi Kizito, is a senior water officer in the Ministry of Water and Environment, but regionally based here. But also we have Miss or Madame Sabila Eva, is a sociologist, very important person. I think she'll explain a little bit on sociologist. I understand, yes, but for the rest of us to be on board, she'll say what it is. So I'm going to let them greet you briefly and introduce themselves better and their ministry, and then we shall go into the details of what is going on. What is going on? When did it start? Where have we reached, and where we are going, and the reason why. So my guests, you are welcome to 40 TV. I'm Super Host Hamilton, and the show is My Planet, and we really in this show focus on things to do with life. Yes, the other shows also are working on life, but for me, we look at environment, we look at water, we look at climate, even the changes coming in, we look at nutrition, and the rest. That's the major focus. Other things coming, but that is the center of the business, and that's why the show is My Planet. So we go. We used to say ladies first, but now since we are equal in many aspects, no problem where we start, but let me start with the gentleman. Exactly say who you are.
Okay, thank you very much, moderator, and good morning all our viewers. My name is Gerard Kizito. I work with the Ministry of Water and Environment, but based here in Fort Portal in the Albert Water Management Zone. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Madam Eva.
Good morning, our dear viewers. I'm called Sabila Eva. I'm a sociologist from Ministry of Water and Environment, the Rural Waters and Santejo Regional Center 5. We are based here in Fort Portal. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome and warmly welcome here. Our slogan in Fort TV, we keep entertained. So feel like you are home away from home. Mami Kizito, tell us what is going on really? What is going on, and why do you come here? What have you come to tell us? That is something happening in the region.
Thank you very much, moderator. If to our viewers, we are celebrating the Regional Water and Environment Week, and the regional, when I talk about the region, I talk about the Albertine. This takes a slot of around 63 districts, running all the way from Chiriandongo.
Oh, it is huge.
Up to Cavalry. Up to Chisolo. So it's really a wider area. Maybe if I may give a background to our viewers, the Ministry of Water and Environment divided the country into 4 water management zones. So we have what we call the Upper Nile Water Management Zone with an office in Lila. We have the Victoria Water Management Zone with an office in Mbarara. We also have the Choga Water Management Zone with an office in Mbale, and also have where we are, the Albert Water Management Zone with offices in Fort Portal. So when we are celebrating the Water and Environment Week, before the main event of the Water and Environment Week, which is done countrywide, we first run the regional events. So all of these water management zones are currently running what we call the regional celebrations that will anchor into the main event. So all regions now what we are doing a pre-event that will fit into the national event. So we started the event on Sunday, that was on the 25th, and we are on our 6th day, and we hope to end the regional celebration is on Tuesday this week, whereby we shall be handing over a huge water facility to Buhara Primary School, and this will be that will come out from the corporate rig. The corporate rig will be done on Sunday, and all the proceeds will go to Buhara Primary School.
What a great donation!
Yes, so that is in general that's what we are the week. But taking in mind that the national event will be beginning, that is from the 18th March to the 22nd of March, and this will be celebrated from the Ministry office that is in Ruzira, whereby we expect to have a lot of environmentalists from across the world to discuss about the issues pertinent to the environment and water in particular. So majorly that is where we are. We really have a cascade of activities going on. I think people from Fort Portal, you may have seen us marching around, planting trees, cleaning the city. So these are all part of the activities that are aimed at celebrating the regional water and environment week. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, our colleague and friend, our guest, Gerard. Yeah, so these activities have happened out of those so many districts in the region. About how many have you involved, and at least to say in this district you have done this activity, if you can recall? We know in the city you have planted some trees and other things. In Kabalo district or in Buhara Primary School and other things. How about in Bunyangabo? Have you had some activity there? In Kasese, some activity there along that axis, at least one or two?
Thank you very much, moderator. A lot has been done, and I think most of you might have seen the workers that we are flagged off from the Fort Portal city, the tourism city. So these people are going to be moving 418 kilometers, and the aim of moving is creating awareness to the communities wherever they are passing, and echoing to them that please, we need to safeguard our environment. Our environment is dying, and it is our responsibility to see that we protect this environment. So this is the reason why these people are moving for the 500 and for 518 kilometers. But of course, as we are moving, we have been to Bunyangabo, where we have launched a water facility to the community to supply clean water to all the people. We have also carried out some restoration activity with the district leadership of Bunyangabo, and also cleaning up the city. Yesterday we were in Kasese district, whereby the State Minister for Water and Environment handed over the integrated management project facilities to the Kasese local government. Okay. These activities are aimed to improve the people's livelihood and of course restore the environment around Kasese. Us all knowing that we have a challenge of River Nyamwamba flooding and destroying a lot of lives and a lot of things within the region. So the minister has come up to see that we protect, we find the mitigation measures on how we can reduce the impact of River Nyamwamba. And this is done when we are working with the community. But the ministry also thought that these degradation along the river banks that cause a lot of floods, when the Nyamwamba floods, are attributed to the people looking for living. So this is where now the government came up through the Ministry of Water and Environment with funding from the World Bank, and then find the alternatives how can people live without degrading the river? So this is all, and these activities were handed over to the communities of Kasese. We have coffee harrows that were handed over. They are over 3, and these are just given to the community to see that we improve the coffee added value chain, such that people don't lose a lot of money when they sell the raw beans of coffee. And if they add value, that means we believe that they will not now go back and cut the trees. We have also, since now there is a lot of tourism that's going on, for the youth, we created a lot of activities. Many youth were trained in tourism. Tourism shed we have constructed by the Ministry of Water and Environment, and these also were handed over to the community. We have people in the mountains that are carrying out beehive, beekeeping. All those were handed off yesterday. We also have done a lot along River Nyamamba to see that gabions are put in place. We stabilize the river banks such that all this is aimed at protecting the river, such that whenever we have a flood, does not affect the lives of people. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Babi, for that discussion. Very important. Hiyo kutora kana nekutuliriza norora weekend very nkuru muno kandi negendera kutugesa kumanya emigaso nokufayo nokulinda kurungi ebyo bangu tengulirize na amaizi okwangu kutukantu gama ngo amaizi no bomezi otinde amaizi ijo kabagambira ngo ebicheka nibikira hama 50 kikumi mu mibiri mbomezi weitu maizi harma amaizi agandi gali nkameza gabulikiro mulingo gwako bitogena kugaruka yetu asaliva and many other things bitaraga rangi kunanata ndio kutukura blood is a form toso gamba blood is a bone, blood is what knows it's a liquid, you can't call it that. So amazing kikuru muno. I don't want to keep Madam Eva quiet, so come in and share with your viewer what you have on your mind about this week. Yeah.
Thank you very much, moderator. It has been a very interesting week, and I would like to thank the communities that we have engaged, because this is an activity that is participatory, and at the end of the day we want to make sure that everyone is engaged, and we have created awareness about Water and Environment Week. And why we do these activities is because we want to ensure sustainability. As Babi has said, we have so many challenges on ground, and it takes a lot of initiative to make sure that we change the mindsets of the people. And you know, mindset change is a whole process, and it's a slow process. So we have engaged so many, even before these activities, we have engaged as Regional Center 5, we have over 18 districts, that is in Greater Bunyoro and Toro. And in all these districts, we make sure that they are doing certain activities during this Water and Environment Week. And the major activity is Sanitation Week, where they choose a village that has really poor sanitation, and then they engage them in home improvement campaigns, and make sure that they improve on their sanitation. They teach them how to come up with better sanitation facilities, the different technologies that we promote, the market-based sanitation, where we want them not to access the waste, the fecal matter that can cause diseases. You know, apart from us giving out water, we want to ensure that we give water and also proper sanitation. Because when you give people water with poor sanitation, it's like you've already killed them. So these events are going on in these 18 districts, and they are celebrating and awarding those villages during this Water Week event. Then apart from that, we have engaged also schools, and so far we have distributed over 300 trees that they have planted in school. Among these schools, we have the St. Charles Luanga, we have St. Lucia, SS, we have, I tend to forget the school names, but we have engaged so many. These are primary and secondary level. Then as of today, we have the hackathon, The hackathon is an event that targets the youth who are of age 35 and below. And we oriented them about the ministry, what we do, the challenges that we have, the solutions that have been developed. And as our theme this year, we are looking at innovations that can, we are looking at rethinking actions, innovations and actions that can help us mitigate the challenges that we face in water, environment, and climate change crisis in Uganda. So these young mindsites today are in, at our head offices, and they are having a challenge where they are coming up with new ideas and developing innovations, which they will present and have the winners, and then they can go for national hackathon. And this is done by the ministry to make sure that we come up with new ideas. Most of our policies are for way back then, but now we have the new minds who think faster than then. So we look at solutions that can help us utilize the water resources, but as well sustain them for the future generations.
Well, thank you so much, Eva. I will bring you back. Our viewer, we want to thank you for being part of 40 TV, where we keep you entertained. And it is important that you are with us. We're not talking to ourselves. And what we are talking about is vital for us all. And that's why we bring everybody on board, and we have guests like this to share with us what is going on. Nintekereza kibarikubaza kikuru muno, especially the younger people. Getting the younger people on board is very important because they have many more years to come. And this Mother Nature is where we are all living. And those of us who are at this age, we borrowed it from these young people. And so we have to make sure that as they are born and growing, they should find it better, so that we are not cast by younger people to say you spoiled our land by cutting down the trees, burning bushes, destroying the environment, causing global warming, climate change, green gas house emissions, what they think. So going back to Bobby, and he will tell us what is remaining in terms of the activities for the week. You have explained so many, have gone by, have done them, and she has just mentioned what is happening today, and tell us a few more that are remaining, and something else that I have not asked you, and emphasize on the role and the position, place of the society, the community where you are doing the things. Yes.
Thank you very much, moderator. As my colleague has mentioned, today we have the hackathon, and also we have the youth. We believe that when the youth exchange ideas, and these are the young generation that we are mentoring, they will be growing, thinking that environment, to only live, you have to have protected it. Because when we don't protect the environment, we shall not have clean water. And few of us who have known the cycle of water, water revolves, it has to, trees have to be there, the water bodies have to be there. Now, when you get all this, that's when we are able to get good water. Maybe, moderator, there is something also I forgot to mention. This year, we shall be having a project that was going to be funded by Hilton, and this project is brought around to protect River Mpanga. Okay. All of us have seen that we almost get dirty waters in our taps, and this is because of the many human activities that are being done upstream of the National Water Treatment Plant. So the ministry is coming up with a project under Hilton, and this is going to be aimed at improving the water quality and protecting the catchment of River Mpanga. And for me, I believe with that we shall soon be having clean water within Fort Portal. And maybe on my other side, our colleagues from the Rural Water Department are also finding ways on how we can, if we fail to get proper water from Mpanga, how can we transport bulk water such that we have a permanent solution for clean water within Fort Portal. You know, water being in a tap and it's not clean, it doesn't really serve its purpose. So this is the reason why we have the regional center within within Fort Portal to see that the water resources and the sanitation of these people are improved within the region. Tomorrow we shall be having also an activity. We still have the corporate ridge, and I hinted on it, whereby on the corporate ridge, all the proceeds are going to be aimed at building a water facility to Buhara Primary School. This facility will be handed over to Buhara Primary School on Tuesday, and this will be the closing ceremony. We also have the final sanitation cup that will be prayed still, which is, and we also encourage all communities to join us. Now, for instance, our youth at the youth center, trying, because these are the new parliamentarians that we are training.
Exactly.
How do they handle the issues, and how can they find solutions to these issues? Because if we train these kids that when don't throw rubbish, when you throw it, it will end up in our water and it will be contaminated, then everything will be okay. I was so surprised yesterday. I mean around Saturday when we cleaned the Kasese town, a lot of young people were collecting bottles from the environment. But we who drink water and feel that this bottle cannot be kept up to home and just throw it, you just don't know how many years this can spend in the soil. And also this also affects the whole livelihood, because if we cannot now get food for eating and the water is contaminated, the heat is too much. I was around Bunyangabo still in the celebration, and people were telling us that during this time in Bunyangabo you would buy a huge coat. You would be as if you were in winter. But nowadays they no longer sleep because
it's as hot as
the temperatures are so high.
Yeah.
So this is what we people have done, and it is only when we change our minds and we know that we have to protect this environment, this is the only way we can live together with the earth. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Babi, for that delivery. Our viewer and our listener, this is the direction we're in, and this show, My Planet, focuses on these things because these are life-giving. This is life and death, life or death. Though I don't promote death so much, but by implication, if you're not attending to life appropriately, then the journey is that one. So why do you hang yourself alive when you know where to be safe? Eva, is there anything you wanted to add on what you have so far said?
Maybe what I can add on is we encourage everyone to fully participate in this and keep the culture going. Let's not just do it during the Water and Environment Week. Let us have a culture in our homes whereby if we are celebrating, let's plant a tree. If we are maybe sad, let's plant a tree. This will change our environment, because if we are to look at our population, 86% we are engaged into farming and we are depending on nature. And if we don't sustain these water resources and use them economically, then what will happen to us in the near future? We'll find that we'll have no food to sustain the next generation. So let's make it a commitment to everyone. Don't wait for the local government to come in and tell you, please clean this rubbish or take it away from here. So there is really a lot to be done by all of us. We have systems that we put up. There are systems that we've actually, the Ministry of Water has stopped the implementation of shallow wells. Reason being is they tested and the quality of water is really contaminated, not good for human consumption. And all this is attributed to a lot of activities that we carry around, the cutting of trees. All that contributes to our environment, and let's just be committed and let's do what it's supposed to be done. Let's be the, the teachers of our children. That's why we are targeting the young ones, because these young ones in primary schools have very good ideas, and when they get home and you've given them the information, they'll really deliver even to the grandmother. So we look at them as, people who can bring change to the world. So it starts with me and starts with you, our dear viewers.
Thank you so much, Eva. Our viewer and listener, we are going to have a short break, not more than a minute, so that my guests can have a glass of water as they get on to more fresh air, and as also you adjust your seating arrangement to focus on in here. Let's have a short break and come back. Don't go away.
bagira olufumu olw'abaisenkulu lwitwe oluli very meaningful, olwina amakulu ag'amaanyi okugamba ngu amata gatahatwa lwagatahasireho, atakagatatahatahoga tagatahata obwagatahata amata agagata, kandi amata oba olikumara gata tosobola kwongera okagayoramu.
Admiring the guy who is well dressed for walking long distance. I don't know which kilometers you are going to cover. 518 kilometers. 518 kilometers. We are beginning today through Kasese, Bushenyi, Mokoto, Mbarara, Masaka, Kampala. Oh my God! Now whose stick is this? Oh, this is a man from your region. He joined us 3-4 years ago. Okay. Oh, yes. Now this is very exciting for me, because I thought that we were having the workers walk around for photos. But now I have learned that this is a very big campaign, and the whole world has to know about this, because walking 500 kilometers for the cause of environment and water is a very noble cause, and for me that is the religion which I believe in. So you have won me. I'm going to join your religion, because we must walk and save the world. So with that, this is the honor of flagging off. I take the honor of flagging off these important workers for Africa, for the world, and I am happy that they started here in the beautiful Fort Portal tourism city. I take the honor, and now I flag you off. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yes, welcome back from the short break. We have been watching what happened previously this week, the walkers, and we have heard and seen that they're walking 518 kilometers. They started in Fort Portal on Monday when they were flagged off by the Fort Portal Central Member of Parliament, Honorable Alex Ruhunda, and so they walked through Fort Portal. They planted trees together with us, so this team and others from the ministry and the community and other organizations and partners. They proceeded to clean around Mpanga Market, and they proceeded with the journey through Fort Portal City, Bunyangabu direction. They did activities there, and Kasese, they did activities there together with these members, officers from the ministry. They have continued their journey through. They could be in Rubirizi now. They proceed up to those ends, Bushenyi, Mbarara, Masaka, back to Kampala, having started here. And everywhere they are passing, they are making a lot of stopovers to educate, create awareness, inform, and have people get to appreciate this. So back in studio, I still have Madam Eva and my friend Babi. They are talking about a number of things in this very week, and let me give them the mic back, and between themselves they say anything more that I may have not asked them so much. But I'm wondering how much money is involved. It should be hundreds of millions of shillings. Has the ministry poured in this money here? Because it has. Did you mention the 4 regional events going on at the same time? Mm-hmm. You can imagine how much money that could be. Even the national event itself, National Week itself, it's huge money. So they will share with us, and also mention a few other things as they choose to. Yes. Start with you, Babi.
Thank you very much, moderator. Maybe there is something before we went in for break, my colleague was emphasizing. The year has just begun. We are just concluding February, and I hope most of us have not celebrated birthdays. When you look at the recent count or census by the Uganda National Bureau of Statistics, Uganda, we are approximately 35 to 40 million population.
Actually 40 plus.
40, exactly. Now, when we plant a tree, each of us at their birthday, that means we would have planted over 40 million trees. So I would encourage Ugandans, as we plan to celebrate birthdays, please plant a tree to commemorate your birthday for this year. So you will be celebrating with the environment. So let's make sure we have eco-friendly birthdays, whereby we celebrate with the environment. As we cut the cake, let's also plant a tree in our compound.
I think I will be part of the team promoting this idea. It's a very brilliant and very important.
Yeah, so if we are that, then I think when we do that every year, that means our population cover will be increasing by over 4 million tree seedlings every year. Maybe before my colleague can come in and appreciate, actually, if I may go back, the Ministry of Water and Environment, majorly we are providing the technical support in this. It is only all our funders around Fort Portal and partners that have really known the importance of the environment, that have come up to support most of these activities. So my colleague will be thanking one by one. We know we even have individuals coming out. This is how pertinent people are coming, so concerned about the environment. We had a symposium that was supported by the Tall Botanical Garden, and a lot of ideas were exchanged. Yeah. To me, I call in everyone to be part of this. You may not walk, you may not come sweep, you may not come in the symposium, but plant a single tree, and with the cumulative factor, this year we shall have over 400 million trees. Back to my colleague. Thank you very much, moderator.
Thank you, Babi. And now Eva comes in to appreciate whoever contributed.
Thank you, Babi. Thank you, our moderator. Our dear viewers, this activity wouldn't be possible without our partners. As Ministry of Water and Environment, we value a lot our partners. We have so many partners who are into water, hygiene, and sanitation and environment management, and we are really grateful. and in Kabarole, and specifically for the Albertine Water Management Zone, where we are handling the graben, the Albertine graben. We have a number of partners who came in to support us in different ways, financially, together with the ministry, and I would like to say thank you to IRC, I would like to say thank you to NRDI, WWF, we have AFREA, we have HEWASA, Water for People, we have the city workers who joined in our national workers, we have AMREF, we have MIFA, we have Mountains of the Moons Radio who gave us free airtime. We also have Voice of Toro Radio. They have given us free airtime. We have Fort TV who are hosting us today, and we've not paid a coin. So that's how partnership is working and how they're supporting us. And this is very beautiful. We also have the Common Grounds. We have Toro Botanical Gardens. We have Turukumwe, we have the Kabarole District Local Government, and so many other partners, individuals who are not registered. We also have the Youth Center. They have always availed us with their whole free of charge to do a number of activities, like today the hackathon, yesterday the hackathon, and today I think we are in TBG. Thank you very much, our dear partners, and we look forward to working with you as we try and achieve these so many goals that we have.
Maybe, moderator, we can't forget the role played by all schools around that have participated in this. We thank all the head teachers, the principals, to always prevailing us with a platform to speak to these kids, to make sure that we involve them in things that are pertinent to the environment. And maybe even the Fort Portal City Council, they have been there for us. We really can't say everyone, but we really are thankful for to everyone that has contributed to it. Thank you very much.
Bobby and Eva, this activity, the intervals, do it every year so that it is an annual event, or after every 2 years, after every 3 years? Do you recall when did you start doing it? Is it as old as the ministry? I mean the week, Water and Environment Week, the bit that you can remember. Yeah, should we, in other words, expect it next year or after so many years? Eva, you?
Thank you so much. This is an annual activity, and it started way back in 2018. So this is our 7th Water and Environment Week. And during these activities, there are a number of international events that are in between. Like we have the World Water Day. We commemorated on 21st. We have the World Meteorological Day, and we have the World Environment Day. So these are annual activities that we do them annually to create awareness, to promote water and environment, and we always have different themes for every year.
That's very good. Now I'm offering you, each one of you, a minute or so, depending, to say anything that I may have not asked you, or that you are beginning to remember as we try to end up this presentation, this sharing. Bobby, you want to have a go?
Thank you very much, moderator.
Yes.
For me, I encourage, as we celebrate the National Water and Environment Week that will be held in March, as my colleague has mentioned, on the 21st, we celebrate the National Environment Day. On the 22nd, we celebrate the World Water Day. And on the 23rd, we celebrate the World Meteorological Day. So all these days are encompassed. That's why always the week is towards March.
Yeah.
So the regional comes in
to culminate into those.
Yes. So we put in within March such that we commemorate those days. Those days are not celebrated by only Uganda. They will be celebrated in Kenya. They are international days. So we encourage everyone to at least do something towards the environment. For what environment has given us, let us give it back to it. Okay. So, and I would invite everyone to be part of the environment and to see that they celebrate with us. And always, whenever you hear something about the environment, please give it a hear. Yes, thank you very much.
If you could do straight away, Bobby, share your number if you don't mind, because somebody may need to call
thank you very
as a
much.
follow-up.
Yes, please. For issues pertinent to environment, please, you can reach me up if you need any consultations on 0702 39 54 52. It is 0702 39 54 52. Thank you very much.
That's very good. Where are you located in terms of office regionally here?
Our offices are located in Nyabukala. Sorry, I'm just getting used to these names. I'm
You have just joined this
around for Potro.
okay.
And as I was speaking with the moderator, he asked me for my impact, so I hadn't gotten one. But I pray as I move on,
yes,
I'll have gotten one.
We shall work together to organize because it is a cultural activity.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't just throw them.
I'll be waiting.
If there is anything else you want to say, then after which you can share your number with the people if they want to share with you sociologically.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Maybe what I can add on is as we moved in schools, we realized they are really energetic and environment, kids who are positive about the environment. So I would encourage those schools, in some schools there were environment clubs. Let them, come up, let them come to our offices and we find a way of boosting them with the, knowledge, trainings, and also providing them with the trees so that they plant. Because really, our focus is in the young generation. We have to invest in them and make sure that we preserve the environment.
Your number?
Thank you very much. My contact's 0779 679900.
Can you repeat kindly?
0779 679900.
Just in case you want to get in touch with them, and as far as this week is concerned, or matters to do with the sociology, to do with the environment, to do with the water, these are the people, and many more of their folk remaining there, but they have represented them here. I want to take this opportunity additionally to what they have said to thank all the partners, and in this case I will, I also belong to civil society, non-government organizations, and those partners, majority 90% belong there. But also, as we sit here, this is my family, the media, so I want to appreciate our own Fort TV because the team was working around the clock to make sure this event is captured. Fort TV, it's great that you are there for us, you're there for society. NTV was there and it is still with us. TV West, KRC, VOT, like they have just mentioned, Jubilee Radio, New Vision, and every other part of the family of the media. I want to appreciate you for covering this event, and it's very important. I want to appreciate the leadership of the district of Kabarole, which effectively participated, and the city itself was involved. And we want to assure you that the ministry is interested always to work with you. Otherwise, they would have done the activities and gone away. And we want to appreciate the ministry for recognizing and appreciating the media to bring them on board. Because what usually happens is that if there's a function, they call, get me a reporter. And somebody sits there in the background, you have to read what the guest of honor said and go and run that one, full stop and also. But these people have a platform like this one. Like in my show, my Plannet, I have my time. If I'm part of this arrangement, I would really have time to project it, to talk about it. But if you call me as a mere simple small reporter, I will struggle because maybe you have facilitated me with some small transport. I read that item once and for all, full stop. And so I appreciate the approach of the ministry is very important. I want to encourage you, before we leave, I want to encourage you to download our app so that you catch up with us everywhere. Do business with us, come and procure programs here, give us some resources, to support this institution, the only institution of this nature in the region. Support us. You can catch up with me in my show, my Plannet, on 0772 68 37 19. I go again, 0772 68 3719. That one has the component of WhatsApp, but the other, Airtel is 0752 550 221. 0752 550 221. Kaligira John Hamilton, full names, but my show's code name is Superhost Hamilton. Until next week, Thursday and Friday, I thank you once again for being part of us. Keep with us and stay entertained. We're signing out. Bye-bye. Nice weekend.